Love the content but hate the ads? Join the Your Journey Yoga membership for ad-free yoga and meditation videos. Your first month is just $1. Visit yourjourneyyoga.com to sign up now. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Your Journey Yoga. My name is Natalia, and I'm here as your companion and your guide on your journey with yoga. Today we have a hands-free seated yoga practice. So this will be perfect if you are still wanting to fit some gentle movement and stretching into your routine. Even if you are dealing with some wrist pain, you can't bear any weight on your hands. I recently hurt my wrist snowboarding, and so I know what it's like to want to practice yoga, but you can't do like tabletop or planks or anything. So we're going to find some nice gentle movement here on the ground. No props necessary unless you want to have something with you. We are going to begin in a seat in Sukhasana. So come into this cross-legged position. You can let your hands rest on your knees or somewhere in your lap, and we're just going to start by closing our eyes and just tune into where you are right here, right now. Observing any sounds that are present in your environment. Taking a moment to notice how your body is feeling, how your breath is feeling, how the mind is feeling. Just take in whatever is here. Inhaling deeply, exhaling slowly. Relax the muscles of your face. Just letting yourself really drop in. And we're going to do 3 rounds of super deep, slow breaths together. So inhale in through your nose. And exhale slowly through your mouth. Inhale in. And exhale out. One more. Beautiful. If you want to flutter the eyes open, you can, or you can keep them shut. On an inhale, we're going to lengthen our arms up towards the sky. Exhale, cactus, open your heart. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, open the arms wide, expand. Take a breath in here. Exhale, reach the arms forward, round your back. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, cactus. Reach them up. Exhale, expand. Inhale here. Exhale, round. Inhale, arms high. And twist over to the left. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, maybe twist a little deeper. Inhale, arms high. And twist to the right. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, maybe twist a little deeper. Inhale through center, arms high. And exhale, bring your fingertips down to the earth. Walk your fingertips out, finding a little seated fold. So it doesn't matter how far or how close your head is to the earth. Just focus on grounding your sits bones. Stay on your fingertips here. So you're making little tents with the hands. Rounding your chin towards your chest. Press into your fingertips as you round your back. Take a couple breaths. And then we're going to walk the fingertips over to the left side. keeping that right sits bone grounded, connected with the mat. Again, actively pressing into those fingertips here. So you hopefully aren't feeling any pressure in your wrists. And then walk through center and take it to the other side. Again, grounding through that left sits bone. Rounding through your back. And then start to come back to center. Walk the hands in towards your body. And we're going to come to Baddha Konasana. So bring the soles of your feet together, knees wide. You can grab your ankles. You could interlace your fingers around your big toes. And if you want, you could play around with butterflying your knees, just feeling where your hips are today. Maybe there's a lot of resistance. Maybe there's not much. Just notice what's here for you. And then, wherever it is that you're holding on to the feet or the ankles, use that grip you have there to lean back just a little bit. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. And then we're going to draw the left ear over the left shoulder. So we're getting a little stretch in the side of the neck. One more round of breath here. And then take it to the other side. Right ear over the right shoulder. Keep that left shoulder drawing down, lengthening the side of the neck. And then start to come back through center. Start to bend at your elbows, draw the heart space forward, and then round through your back. Maybe you feel some space being created in the low back, in your hips, maybe even in your groin. Just take a few slow, deep rounds of breath here. And then slowly begin to roll back up through your spine. We're going to come into deer pose. So this is a yin style pose. We're going to bring that left leg forward at about a 90-degree angle. So have it horizontal to the front edge of your mat. And then we're going to bring the right knee a little off to the side in alignment with our hip. And again, having that knee at about a 90-degree angle. So you can have your fingertips just wherever you feel most stable and supportive. I usually have my fingertips kind of diagonal from each other. That's where I feel the most supported. And you can play around with like leaning forward and leaning back and just find where you feel this stretch the most. If you have a block or a pillow or anything that you want to bring underneath your front knee or underneath your back knee, feel free to do that. And then notice if you're holding anywhere. Are you holding in your hips? Can you let them relax and open into this stretch? Are you holding in the shoulders or the face? Can you just let yourself soften as much as you can into this pose while still maintaining this engagement here in the spine, right? We're sitting up nice and tall. Maybe that low belly is drawn up and in to help support us a little bit, but we're not engaging too much in any areas that really just need to receive. Take a few more rounds of breath here. I'm going to give you the option to find a little twist if you want to walk the hands a little bit more over to the left side. Turn your gaze over to the left. If you want to, you could also come down onto the forearms here. Or you could also find a little counter twist to the other side. Just explore here. You could also just stay centered. take a couple more rounds of breath. Perfect. Now we're going to come to the other side. So swing that right leg around, bring it into the same position the left leg was in. Find that left knee in alignment with your hip. Bring your hands to a supportive position. Play around with where your weight is. Shift forward, shift back, maybe a little side to side. Find ease and release in the spaces that we want to receive this stretch. Find slight engagement where we need support. And connect with your breath. Same options as before. If you want to find a twist over to the right side, if you want to come down onto your forearms over to the right, you can. If you want to find a twist over to the left, you can also do that. We're just exploring, no right or wrong. Let's do one more round of breath here. And then we're going to bring that left leg back around and send our legs out long. So flex your toes up towards your face, finding this nice 90-degree angle with the spine and the legs, reaching your arms up. And you can have, again, soft bend in your knees here as you start to fold forward, keeping the length in your spine to start. So we're drawing the crown of the head towards the toes, tailbone draws towards the back of the mat. And maintain this length, or you can round through the upper back, forehead towards your knees. Notice where you feel sensation the most prominently here. Again, no right or wrong, we're just exploring, so maybe you feel this in your hamstrings, maybe you feel this in your calves, the outside of the legs, the back body. Just observe. And then we're going to start to roll back up through the spine and start to make our way onto our backs. So you can come down onto the forearms again since we're trying to not bear weight on our hands. Lower down onto the spine and gather your knees up into your chest. And just find some circles here. Find what feels good on your low back. And we're going to come into a reclined figure 4. So cross the left ankle over the right thigh, reaching for the back of the right thigh, keeping your feet aware, attentive by flexing your toes. Take 3 rounds of breath here. And then we're going to switch legs, reaching behind the left thigh. Feet are attentive and involved. And then begin to uncross your legs. And we're going to come to Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the feet together, knees wide. You can let your hands rest on the body or at your sides. Just close your eyes here. Notice how you feel. Extending yourself a little bit of gratitude for choosing to show up, even when your practice looks a little different, right? Like, yoga doesn't always have to have downward facing dogs and planks and tabletops and all of those things we might associate with a quote unquote good yoga practice. sometimes our practice looks different depending on what our body needs. And there are so many adjustments that can be made. So don't feel like yoga has to look one way. It looks like many, many things. Many, many things. So thank you for choosing to show up. Thank you for letting me guide you through this practice. It is always an honor. If you feel like you need a little bit more, there is also a hands-free standing practice that will be posted on my page as well if you would like to use them to complement each other. You can join me in bringing your thumbs up to the third eye if you'd like to. And we'll inhale in and exhale out. See you in the next video. Namaste.